Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we are going to do, as the title says, a lipstick declutter. The first thing I did was dump the tower. And I'm like, we're first going to go through this and get rid of all lipsticks that are bad. It hasn't been 6 months ago that I got rid of about half this many that were bad. And now look how many are bad. So we're going to move that tower somewhere where it's not constantly getting hot and cold, hot and cold. So let's go through the ones that have to be thrown away. All of my BK Beauty lipsticks. These tubes look different than all others. And I just love these. I love the formula of them. I love the packaging. Colors. I have a whole video on these lipsticks. If you want to get them, they're a good buy. Beautiful lipstick. I'm so sorry they're gone because they're all in a nude range. I could wear all of these and the lip liners interchangeably. And BK Beauty makes one of my favorite lip liners. But I'm so sorry that this happened to these lipsticks. Out of my MAC lipsticks, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that have gone bad. Let's face it, with a lipstick, you know, you're putting it on and then you close it up and you put it back. And probably you've been eating. Maybe you've got microscopic bacteria on your mouth from licking your lips and stuff. And then, you know, are you cleaning your lipsticks regularly? Or are you just putting them back in the tube and then storing them somewhere where it's getting hot and the bacteria are multiplying? So I'm sorry to report that they're sore. This is, you wouldn't get it. Angel's more sheer. And this one I'm really sorry to see go, but we should have known from this lipstick. This is the MAC and Patrick Starr collaboration. We should have known when he did this collaboration that he was going to do pretty good things with makeup. This is the one he made for his mom, so it's called Mama Star right there. These lipsticks, all trash. Now I'm not going to throw them in the trash can because I can back to MAC these, but they're bad. They're leaving. So these two are also in the throwaway, but not because they turned bad. They're not rancid. This is NARS Anna. Look at it. I mean, it's pretty much gone. But I'm going to go ahead and throw it away instead of using it up because it is old. And I already have another one of these. But is that not one of the most beautiful colors you've ever seen? Or, well, I think it is anyway. That's NARS Anna. This is a Lisa Eldridge. It has to go bye-bye too because it broke. This one right here is Lisa Eldridge's Velvet Muse. Now before moving forward, I want to talk about lipsticks that I don't use them. I don't care if they go bad, but I'm keeping them for sentimental value, which I want to get a rein on sentimental value makeup, but I think we can agree that these are show pieces. Carla from the Fritzy family sent these to me. These are the Barbie lipsticks by Pure. You push, it comes out the bottom, and look at the lipstick itself. And this one was the next year. So she sent me like all of these, the eyeshadow palette and a highlighter, which you may see in another declutter sometime, but they're not lipsticks, so I'm not bringing them over here, but look. They're just beautiful. So they're put up, they're on show. When you come in here, they're sitting on a shelf so that you can see them, along with Alice in Wonderland stuff. You know, that stuff doesn't get used, but they are lipsticks in my possession, so I wanted to show them to you, and I'm keeping them. Then I got 2 more that I have taken out, and I don't use them. They were sanitized and put up forever and ever. And those are my Mel lipsticks. Beauty was something I just bought to support her. I never could wear Beauty, not unless I put something like this under it. But on days when I was feeling just a little bit more, yeah, I could wear Puffin. It didn't look near as good on me as it did her. But I don't want anything to ever happen to these, so I put them back in their boxes. Don't think I'm a freak. I don't normally keep boxes, but even when she was alive, I couldn't throw Mel in the trash. Okay, so this one here is Screen My Phone Calls. That's the one I actually will wear. I apologize profusely for this. I remember looking up and seeing that the camera went off, or there was a black screen in front of me, and I thought that it was just a glitz, you know, a power surge or something, and I hit the remote, turned the camera back on, and continued, but didn't realize until I started editing that actually it was not recording me for almost this entire pinky section. So this is the tail end when I hit the remote to turn the camera back on, not realizing that you've missed out on 6 out of 10 of these shades. I went rooting through the trash until I had them all and then swatched them, and here are the screenshots. So real quick, let's go through it. Lancome Fashion Icon, which is kind of, you know, a really dark pink with some sparkles in it. Lancome Love It. Lancome, I can't say that word, but it looks almost purplish in the tube. And, you know, it's just a really bright pink that I never wore. Revlon Soft Shell Pink and Lancome Champagne I've been holding on to forever. Champagne was actually in one of my Glitzy Fritzyville baskets, and I was going to keep it to swatch, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go because if I really want it back again, they have another shade over there that it's renamed, but I swear it's this shade. But I only ever wore that over the top of Revlon Soft Shell Pink, which I was holding on to for sentimental reasons. I know this is really old because my son purchased this for me for Mother's Day when he was a little boy. And my son is a man now, a grown man. So this lipstick is way too old. And I only wore these two together. So if one goes, the other does too. Lancome Paris Please, Lancome Pale Lip. And then flip my hand over and we've got Bobbi Brown Blush, which later you'll see me talking about how I thought this was rum raisin. Okay, but that's later on in the video. MAC Angel, and I made a mistake here, but it's not affected the total because I've already adjusted the total for that. MAC Angel was bad, but it's pink. And then the two that I kept, so in other words, everything else got thrown out. The two I kept were Give Beauty's Screen My Phone Calls, and that's because that's the last lipstick I bought. And Kristen Audette Bare Nectar, that's Tara Lynn's collaboration. It's not old either. And so that's my kind of peachy shade, and the Give is my pink shade. Red's a little harder for me. I love red. First one I pull out is Velvet Ribbon by Lisa Eldridge. Same thing as with Muse. It just broke. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous. Next we have Give Beauty's Original Recipe. This is pretty new. I'm keeping this. And look at that. It's almost spot on. This is just a little bit more matte. This is Caprice by Lancome. A little bit more orange in it than the others do, and a shine. Let's put it aside and see if we have any other reds that are close to that in here. Sigma's Ecstasy. Sigma's is even deeper, which I love. I love that deep red. It's even more deep. I'm keeping this for sure. But you know, I mean, how many red lipsticks does a person need? But I'm keeping this one too. This is Laura Mercier's. It doesn't have enough orange in it to put it in a class with Caprice, see? Or the shine, but this is just a very beautiful, comfortable lipstick. This one's a sentimental one. I just got this. And actually, it's really not full-on red, so I'm keeping it. It was shaped like a heart. I wore it enough that the heart's coming off. But you see, it classifies sort of as a red, but when I get another red up here, you'll see. Okay, that it's actually not red. This is red. This is by Wonder 2, and it's called Gimme Red. This is actual red. See, this has too much brown in it to be a classic red. I don't think I've ever worn this. I think I just swatched this. So I'm going to put it in the pile in case somebody wants a red lipstick. Oh my gosh, I know what this is. This is NARS Rita right here. Love it. Let's put it aside and we'll narrow down, okay? This one is Lisa Eldridge Velvet Morning. This is an orange red. Let's put this aside for a second because I know I've got Lady Danger in here somewhere and we'll see how that compares. This is MAC's Lady Danger. See, I don't think you can even tell that. Keeping Lisa, getting rid of the MAC because it's been way too long. I've had this. It's not bad, but I've had it forever. And I'm not going to go through two orange reds. I'm just not. My all-time favorite red from Lancome, Red Stiletto. Right there. Ooh, it's Ruby Woo. You know, I think it was really matte to begin with, but it's super dry now. Doesn't my hand look pretty? Ruby Woo is going to go back to matte. And the last one is It Cosmetics Wish List. I mean, I think of this as a really more of a deeper rose, but it does have red cast to it. Wish List stays. Love this so much. So that stays. So these are the ones that we have to narrow down. Which one are we going to keep? I'm going to keep 3. Okay, so I have to get rid of half of these. This is a special edition. This is a special edition lipstick. You know, they get me with these special tubes. I'm getting rid of it. This is my latest purchase. I just got this one. So if we're going by expiration date, I should keep this one. But this is the Sigma one. I love this. If you have a problem with the bullet, you know, wearing down your point and wanting to get precise with your Cupid's bow, You really need this Sigma lipstick. Every shade they have is just beautiful. There's that one. It's the deepest one I have, I think. We were gonna check Rita. Whoa, it's pretty darn similar. My Laura Mercier. Okay, this is more of a cherry red. So I don't have a cherry red. Cherry red, I get to keep it. And then we got Lancome Stiletto Red. These two here are both more of a cherry red. Get rid of Lancome. Just know that my favorite Lancome is Red Stiletto for red. Since Laura is more of a cherry red, it doesn't count. So it means I get to keep these three. Now we've got the Brownie Roses. First thing we're gonna do here is go through anything that's a drugstore and get rid of it. Because I can easily replace those down the line if I want. That's this Flower Blush Rose. It's a more sheer. I don't think this is more than a year old. Let's put it in the pile for somebody else. Wet n Wild. This should have been in the pink. This is called Mauve Out of Here. That's beautiful. Somebody else might enjoy this, but I have no idea how long I've had that. So out it goes. This is called Lust for Blush. I love this color, but it's going because that's way old. This is my last drugstore one. I don't even know why I have this. I know I don't like it. Not that it isn't beautiful. It's got too much moisture in it. Pop that. In a minute, I'll have lipstick all over my teeth and it'll be crawling up in my lip lines. My one and only Elizabeth Arden lipstick. It's called Iced Grape. I remember the shade because I love it. It doesn't really smell bad, but guys, this is old. This is too old to keep. Oh, this is actually pretty new. It's from Grande, and it's called Dolce de Leche. Look, and it has a lip plumper in it. I like this. I'm gonna hang on to that. I got a Bobbi Brown lipstick here, and I lied earlier. This Bobbi Brown is called Blush. Earlier I said it was Rum Raisin. This is Rum Raisin. Here's Rum Raisin. I'll show you the two together. This is Blush. Okay, yeah. It looks like Blush next to that. This Rum Raisin is beautiful, although it smells like it's turned. I got it at a makeup outlet, so maybe it was on its last leg there, and then I brought it home and put it in front of the window. Okay, I've got 3 Wonder 2 lipsticks here. You might remember I had a red one and I put it down there. I've got 2 of the same color. That's because I love this shade so much it stays here and I keep it in my purse. And that's this one right here. It's beautiful. Love that. Kneaded Nude is what it's called. This one is called Better Burgundy by Wonder 2. It's really beautiful. But Kneaded Nude knocked me off my socks so much that I've just never wore this. You know what? I'm going to hang on to this too. This is another special edition tube from Lancome. My BFF from high school bought me this a couple of years ago. Okay, Editing Mary has to jump in here again. I kept this, and you're going to see me with a bunch of Lancome after this, and I only kept this and Trendy Mauve. The rest of them, I pitched. And it's not old enough for me to throw it away. Exotic Orchid, I think I picked it up last year. It's beautiful. This one here is called Hello Happiness. Why this wasn't in the pinks, I don't know. I bought Paris Please and Hello Happiness at the very same time. And when they came, I hated them. I didn't like my lipsticks hanging down. They've been stored all these years on their side, so they wouldn't have fallen out. But I'm not going to wear that. I think I just have 2 more Lancomes. Natural Beauty. This is a Lancome lipstick too. And I know you're going, no, it's not. It's Tom Ford. No, this is Tom Ford's Casablanca's tube. And I put a Lancome lipstick in it. I put Trendy Mauve in it because I loved the packaging and didn't want to get rid of it. So there's Trendy Mauve. Getting rid of Natural Beauty. This is Sepia Chic. It has to go. But for the longest time, this was my favorite Lancome lipstick. Look at it. I mean, it shifts. And I was just spellbound by it. And again, I mean, to smell it, it's not bad, but this predates my channel. This has been around since before my channel. That means it's more than 7 years old. I'm not keeping it. They don't even have this shade anymore. 3 more MACs. Velvet Teddy. Mac Mirror, Heroine. We're going back to Mac Heroine. Mac Mirror is my favorite Mac lipstick, so I'm going to hang on to that and get rid of Velvet Teddy. This one is by Wayne Goss. It is Carnation. It smells bad. There's Carnation. These are irritating to me because they don't fit in the caddy. They're too short. I don't like them. Here's two more Sigmas. Temptation is one of my favorites. Temptation is on the right and Epiphany is on the left. And I'm keeping Temptation. Epiphany, I'm willing to clean up and send out with someone else. This one's by Laura Mercier. We're getting rid of it, I can tell you. I bought it before I had my channel, but they don't make this shade anymore, and I love it. It's Dulce de Leche, right there. Here's another Laura Mercier. No, I bought this not more than a year ago. I'm keeping it. It's my favorite Laura Mercier shade. It's mauve. We're going to say marvelous. Okay, that's not what it says. It's French for marvelous, but we're keeping that. Laura Geller. I got this not that long ago. It's like the Dulce de Leche by Grande in that it's kind of sheer. It's more brown than I normally wear, but because it's so sheer, it looks really beautiful. There is this thing I hate about it. The cap doesn't want to stay on it very well. Oh, choices, choices. See, the Grande is just a little bit deeper brown. I think I'll pass this one on. Two Juvia's Place lipsticks. This is chic. It's really pretty until you see 2020. So there's hashtag 2020 and there's chic. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I should keep them both. I am going to keep them both. I got two here from Lisa Eldridge. We got Velvet Blush and Velvet Blush Lightly. Velvet Blush Lightly. It's just a little bit lighter. Kept them both. So there's Narzana. Keeping. This one's by NARS too. It's NARS Fanny. I'm going to give this one away. Here's Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. The one my finger's under is Pillow Talk, and then right next to it is Bitch Perfect, which I'm going to keep and finish up. Bitch Perfect is not the shade I normally go for. I first threw away Bitch Perfect and kept Pillow Talk, but then I decided that Tara Lynn's lipstick looks pretty good over the top of Bitch Perfect, so I stored those two together. So basically I kept both. Two more in the tubes, and they're both Natasha Denona, and I'm keeping them both. Avriel, Jennifer. This is how good we did. And we're not going to store this by the window and the register anymore. Here's what we're looking at inside this drawer. Usually when these get overflowing, I start decluttering stuff. So, you know, they're not too out of control. Hopefully it won't take as long. These are glosses and these are liners, liquid lips. These are oils and balms, and they are not, like they've either not been opened or they're not very old. So we're ignoring that. These were brand new. I've got all of the petal softs from Laura Mercier. Keeping all of them. I love them. These here, no judgment, okay? These are backups of the Juvia's Place liners that I love, which you'll see in a little bit. Those are staying in the drawer. These are two backups of my favorite lip liners, which are by BK Beauty. It's a backup of Lisa Eldridge. What is it? Muse. Velvet Muse. Okay, good. I just threw that away. So, oh, I didn't realize I had a backup of that too out here. All right, so we're going to pull this, and this out and go through them really quick. Here's the tray of gloss. This is going to be a lot easier for me because I don't wear gloss a lot. So first we have a Lancome Juicy Tube. This is my favorite one. Look, it's halfway gone. It's in Shimmer. One of these days I may buy this again, but this is a good, I'm going to say this is 10 years old. The thing about Lancome, it's a plastic applicator. You can just wipe it off. So the product stays, doesn't get bad very fast. So this is going in the trash though because it's just way old. This isn't old. It's Alice in Wonderland. It's brand new. Even though it looks kind of purple, it's actually a very light pink gloss. I'm going to hang on to this. I'm going to hang on to this one too because it's halfway gone. So obviously I like it because I'm not really a gloss kind of girl. It's kind of a bronzy toned one. Sigma makes a fantastic lip gloss. They really do. Then this one is Tara Lynn, her collab with Christian Audette. This could actually be worn on its own. It's got a little bit of a peachy tint to it. There's no way this is bad. So I'm going to hang on to that. This is Lisa Eldridge Muse. It came with the Muse kit. Love it. I can and do wear this all by itself, so I'm keeping that. These Juicy Tubes from Lancome have not been used or opened. I got them last year in the holiday kit. It came with a bunch of these. If you ask me for a recommendation for a gloss, it's going to be a Juicy Tube from Lancome. Nothing compares to this. These haven't even been opened. I'm keeping them. The Laura Mercier Lip Glace. See how that's got that diamond kind of shift to it. I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. And I've also got something in the Glitzy Fritzyville. Let me grab it. This one from Kosas. It's almost gone, but I wanted to tell you guys it's going to be in the empties. This turned on me. It's bad now. There it is. But I used up almost the entire thing. But I wanted to let you know that I have that over there too. And that is going to hit the trash. This is going. This is Caloray's Taco Tuesday. It's not bad. It's pretty new. I'm just not going to use it, so I'm going to pass it on to somebody else. Wayne Goss's Chrysanthemum, I think. Now, it doesn't have all the sparkle that was in Antique Rose that I got rid of, but I'm not going to use this. I think this is old enough. I should probably get rid of it. This is Pat McGrath's Angelic or something like that. See, it's down to here. I've been working on this. Let's put some of it on. It's really beautiful. And it doesn't have, look at that. On its own, it's just beautiful. I mean, I really do like this one. And I'm working on it. This is all but gone now. This is my favorite liquid lip, I think. NARS Power Matte. This is an American Woman. There's just a little bit left in the bottom of this now because I've been working on it, and a little goes a long way. And here's another one. Keeping this. This is going nowhere. This is my favorite red lip at the moment, is this liquid lip by Give Beauty. And then this one is in the Glitzy Fritzyville basket too. It's new from Urban Decay. It's their Vice Bond liquid lipstick, however, in Safe Word. This is Rimmel's, and something about a fire. It's called Playing with Fire. It's a two-step thing. Deep red. And then when that sets down, you take this and come over the top of it. I've gone through, I think, 2 of these, and it stays all day. In fact, when you get home, you have to take Bifacil, an eye makeup remover. If you're going to go somewhere and you're going to be eating in red, this is what you want. This is Rimmel's Provocalypse. And if you haven't gathered through all of that, I'm keeping this. This is a liquid lip from e.l.f. called Pinkies Up. That can be easily replaced. So if I want it again, I'll just buy it again. And then this is from Flower. Look at Dune, how pretty Dune is. But that is bad. These 2 are from Sydney Grace, Casey and Tracy. These are just beautiful. We're gonna hang on to those. This is from Sigma and it's called Suede, but it's almost gone. Here's the Cinderella liquid lip. So this one is not that old. I will probably hang on to that for swatching purposes, if nothing else. Corda Rosa is one of my favorites by them. So gonna hang on to that. Ooh, this Charlotte Tilbury doesn't look like it's very good anymore. I think it says Sweet Stiletto on it. That's it right there. But I think that's bad. Had this entirely too long. The shade on this just says $5.98, but I've had this forever in a day or two. And it's a perfect nude. It does the same thing as the Provocalypse, except you got 2. Instead of it being attached, like this is the little gloss thing that goes over it. I'm sure you guys have these, right? But these are old, and I need to get rid of them. These Maybelline crayons, these ink crayons, they stay. Isn't that beautiful? I've had that a really long time, and I've kept it all these years because it's beautiful. These 2 by Lancome. Holy cow. Okay, so I bought this because I loved this red. Doesn't set down like a normal, what you think of as a liquid lip, right? It's like your lipstick and your gloss in one. So it will smear all over your face. But I love the convenience in one step of this, so I went and got this one right here and then never wore it. So hello, dummy. I'm talking to me, not you. This one is down to here, so I did wear the heck out of that one. The red one is 134. That's going bye-bye. And this one is too old, okay? It's 323. This liquid lip, this is the Alice in Wonderland liquid lip that this looks real mauvey in here. It's just stunning and beautiful. Keep that. This is New Maud. New Maud is gorgeous, beautiful, perfect nude for me. Keeping. This is actually a gloss from Laura Mercier. and this is in blush, but it smells bad, so I'm throwing it out. These are actually lip crayons, not liquid lips, not lipsticks. The orangey looking one is Chalmuse, and the pink one that I'm pointing to is Fresh. It's from their velour lip crayons, and I passed on both of these. These are the lip liners, and right here sits a lip glaze from Laura Mercier. This one here is called Rose Gold. Ooh, that's pretty. This is okay. Slightest hint of pink in that. I think I've got enough gloss. I think I'll pass that on. That brings us to liners. You remember the boxes of these that I had? Backups of the Juvia's Place liners that I love, which you'll see in a little bit. Here's what they are. This one here is Love Me, and this one's Lush. Lush has been opened for a long time. Actually, Love Me has been opened for a long time, so I'm getting rid of both of them. So this one here is from e.l.f. and it's like triangular. It's a little brown for me. This is called light brown. It's gonna go in the giveaway. Wonder 2 makes a fabulous liner because they're so tiny. And the only reason that I like the BK Beauty ones over this is because BK Beauties have that slant tip on them and these don't, but these are fantastic. This one's called Better Burgundy. This is a Charlotte Tilbury. Gosh, it needs sharpened, doesn't it? That is Pink Venus. I'm gonna pass that on. But Mel went crazy over this lip liner, and I swear it was because of her. Nobody could find it. But this was like a perfect lip liner for her, but it's the wrong color for me. It's just a little bit off, and so I never really used it. I'm just getting rid of that. This one here is MAC Whirl. I'll be getting rid of my MAC pencils because they are old. They're super old. MAC Soar. MAC Soar was such a love for me. That's MAC Soar. Do you guys remember when Kylie Jenner made the whole world think that she didn't really get lip fillers? And that what it was her lip pencils? Okay, I don't mean she made them think that, because only an idiot would have thought that. Okay, but she was like denying it and saying she was overlining her lip, and she said it was MAC Soar, and it sold out and was gone for a long time. She went to the doctor and got her lips filled, is what it was, but yeah, she wasn't admitting that at first. This is a little tiny lipstick that doesn't belong in there, but it's a really good one. Look at this shade. Ooh, I love that shade. And I keep this to remind me that someday I want to pick this up in a full tube. It's called Bare Minerals Bare Pro. This is a red liner by Bite Beauty. It's cherry red, and I'm not going to keep that. Kneaded Nude from Wonder 2. I'm keeping that too. I've already showed you what that looks like in the lipstick. So these are just the liners that match them, and I love it. This is Laura Mercier's Velvet Red. I did keep a couple of cherry lipsticks, so I think I'll keep this too. Also, 2 more that were sitting up on top of my vanity that I forgot that were up there are LA Girl Relentless Red and Laura Mercier Crimson, as shown in this picture. I'm going to part with the retractable LA Girl. Here's 2 more from Laura Mercier, keeping those also. This one here is my most favorite, and see, it's sharp and ready to go. I use it with that mauve lipstick, that Marvelous Mauve or whatever it is lipstick. I love this. It's called Macaroon. And this one is Hazelnut Tea, so when I want something more brown. Here's my only Lancome one left. It lost its end. It was a little brush. Almondale is just a little bit darker than Hazelnut Tea, but I really don't wear lipsticks this dark anymore, and this is old, so I'm gonna let that go. I do like these Pout Spoken lip liners, and this one's in Sweetheart, and it's not that old. It's a beautiful color, and I'm gonna keep it. This one here is Wayne Goss Natural Berry. This is another one from Wayne Goss. It's mauve. This darker one here is mauve, and then this one is natural berry. These are ones you can sharpen, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep them. This is L'Oreal's Infallible Brown, and I think I just used up plum. I'm not keeping this. This is from Grande, and it is a clear you're not gonna see it if I put it on. It's a clear liner. I'm keeping that. If you need a lip liner because you don't want your lipstick bleeding, but you're tired of buying a bunch of shades, just get one of these clear ones And you put that on and it'll keep your lipstick from bleeding. This is Patrick Starr's Back to Mac the lipstick, and this is the liner in mahogany. I already got rid of the lipstick, so you know that's old, so we're not going to use that. This one's Lisa Eldridge's in Blush Lightly. I'm going to keep it. And then we have these 4 from BK Beauty. I'm going to keep all 4 of these. I got one more liner and I'm working through it from Rimmel. It is, I think I've sharpened up the color. I think this was Mauve Shimmer or something like that. So that's it. And that concludes the declutter. I don't know if you remember what the inside of this drawer looked like, but I'm pretty feeling good. I feel satisfied here. This is down at a more manageable level, I think. I hope that you guys know that you're the best part of the Fritzy family, and that if you're not having a blessed day, the way you get one is to go be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Degree are spectacular for show. Ah! I sounded like Pee Wee Herman. Oh, PETA. Ruby, Ruby, Roo, where are you? On the back of my wrist. This is the last drugstore one I have. Wow, what does that say about me? Snub. God, why don't you just color your nose with the lipstick, idiot? Ugh, PETA, you couldn't have blurred that out, could you? This one's called Hello, Happiness. Hello, Puppet. Get it? Puppet. Hello, Puppet. It's not really even showing. It's like a frost. Shut up, Siri. I don't need you. Go away. Oh my gosh, you did it again. You got it on your nose. Most people say I'm a brown nose, but really I'm a pink nose, like a pig.
It's your mother.
Mom! I'm not a big liquid lick person. Liquid lick. I'm not a big liquid lick person. I love Corda Rosa, but looks like Corda Rosa is almost gone. So use up all the rest of it on your hand.